Because we don't have time in class to go over all the ins and outs of finding books for secondary sources, this quick video will just help you fill in the gaps. The two main types of secondary sources that you'll need to find are journal articles and books. We talked about journal articles in class, so now we're just going to fill in the few things you need to know about books. If you imagine that the pink dot are all the books we have here in our library, you can search and request all of those, and you can get them either right away or within about 15 minutes. But you have access to this much broader network of libraries called Link Plus. And what that is it's about 30 different libraries throughout California. We all share books with each other. You can request books from them for free, and they will be sent here to SFSU in 3 to 5 days, and then you can just pick them up and check them out. If you ever can't find a specific book in our library or through Link Plus, you can request it from our ILLiad service. The hitch to know about that, though, is that it can take somewhere between 5 days and 3 weeks to get a book from ILLiad. So it's important that you plan ahead and make sure that you have enough time.
You'll find a link to the SFSU Library Catalog on the library's homepage, right underneath the OneSearch search box.
You can also find a good breakdown of the different book searching resources on the Secondary Source History Research Guide. Just a quick refresher on the best ways to go about searching. All of the techniques that we learned in terms of searching for journal articles apply for books. Remember that there's usually more than one way to talk about the same topic, and you can use "or" in between your search words to cover all your bases. Remember to use the asterisk. The asterisk tells the database that it's okay to find different word endings. So if you type in religio with an asterisk, it will find religion, religions, religious, other forms of the word. It's also a good idea whenever you are looking for books to throw the search word history into your search. And that's because pretty much all book databases cover pretty much every subject area out there. So chemistry, literature, art, you name it. So to focus your search and just get history books, throw history in there as a search word, and that will avoid you getting, say, a book about art or literature of the American Revolution. So let's do a couple of quick searches in the SFSU Library Catalog. When you first come into the database, it's going to bring you to the basic search screen. And just like in any database, it's important to make sure that you're on the advanced search screen, because the basic search screen really limits what you can do. So make sure to swap over to advanced search. That'll get you a more complicated search screen, but importantly, it gets you all the separate boxes. So here's where we can do more complicated searching. We can do religion or church, American Revolution or Revolutionary War. If you try to type those things into a basic search screen, the databases often get confused about which options go with which. So if you get to the advanced search screen, you're able to kind of sort your options out, and that's really helpful. So here's the results of that first search, and then you can sit down and look through the different books that you found. But let's take a look at the search results that we found here.
Not all of the books look useful for our topic. Like, why is this particular book coming up about cowboys and Indians and 9/11? If you click on one of these books that doesn't look on topic, like this one about 9/11,
you'll be able to see why this book came up in your search. All of the search words that we put in are coming up here on the description: religion, history. If you click on more information, you can see where the other search words are matching: revolution, American. So to the library database, it makes perfect sense that this book came up. All of your search words are listed on it, but it's not really useful for our topic. So what can we do? The best option is to look through your initial list of search results and pull up a book that looks even sort of kind of maybe on topic, and take a look at what terminology they are using to talk about this particular topic in the subject section. And here we can see Christianity and politics, United States history, United States church history, United States history revolution. This here will suggest specific search terms that you probably aren't going to think of on your own. Who's going to think to put in specific dates for the American Revolution? I wouldn't. But if you look at a book that's on topic, you can see how the library database wants you to phrase your search. And what you can do now is copy and paste in any relevant subject listing. So in this case, I might copy and paste United States History Revolution 1775 to 1783. So I can just go back to my advanced search screen and copy and paste in that terminology instead of where I was making up my own terminology. And here you can see the search results.
We only found 42 books.
But if you look at the individual titles, you'll see that they all look really focused on our topic and look far more useful
than a random book about 9/11.
It's also a really good idea to keep your eyes peeled for links in the big yellow box. A lot of people sort of visually miss this section, but it's important because a lot of our books increasingly are ebooks, electronic books that you can read online. And a lot of times people kind of get confused, how do I actually get the book? If you look at the link here, you'll see an electronic book available to SFSU students and faculty. If you click on that link, it will take you to the actual book, the whole thing available online.
For all of our books that are not available online, which you'll know because there'll be no big yellow link bar on the description of the book, you'll first want to double check that the book is available, and then if it is, jot down which floor of the library the book is located on and the call number. The call number is the address for where to find the book on the shelf. And what you want to do is just come on in and ask at one of our help desks, and we'll be happy to show you exactly where to go and how to get your specific book.
A lot of our books need to be requested. So if you're looking at a book and you're looking at the availability information and you see a blue request button, that means you need to click on that button to request that we pull the book for you. This is not a book that you can come in and grab yourself. Luckily, it only takes about 15 minutes for us to grab the books, and we will hold them for you at the book checkout desk for about a week, so you don't even have to come and grab them right away. But keep your eyes peeled for those buttons. Link Plus allows you to search the collections of about 30 plus libraries, and just like the library catalog, you can do topic searching inside Link Plus. When you first come into Link Plus, though, again, they bring you to a basic search screen, and you want to get to the advanced search screen. And that's important because that gets you to a screen with multiple boxes where you can do more complicated searches.
To request any books you find in Link Plus, just click on the Request It buttons on the right-hand side.